Start recording. Alright, this is round 1 of the 2020 Gen Con Online World Championships for Ascension. And I have a very interesting set of choices here. Those ascetics for draw an extra 2 cards each time I do them, very, very effective, especially if I want to try to get my hands on some of this Lifebound combo going on here. The Watchmaker's Altar is very solid. There's a lot of things I can do with that. Whew. I'm just going to have a 3-split next time, but he can't take the Runic and the Wolf. So I'm going to start with the draw. That really is actually a very hard choice. If a lot of Mechana constructs keep coming, that Mechana Watchmaker's Altar could absolutely have been a phenomenal thing. Well, he also had a 5-split. Well, I'm not letting him have a Wolf Shaman when we have so much draw in our decks. And he also made the same choice I did. Wonder if he's mimicking me. Now, I keep forgetting about this screen shield. I was intending to use it a bunch. I don't think I'm going to worry about it. I'm going to go for the Watchmakers. And he has a thing that triggers off of having more Lifebound. It's not a terrible card. It's not a great card. I didn't want to flip a Burrower. That was... Turns out buying that one, I'd have rather had it split the other way. Let's just get a Mystic. I think it's pretty clear to everyone that the grand design is what's in my mind. I have a Militia to draw, and I have 4 in my hand. So if I draw that Militia, I might be in trouble. I did not draw the Militia. I am perfectly fine. Got my grand design. And now we switch gears to monsters. Do I switch gears because this is the ideal time in the round in 5 to start getting power and points? Kind of. But more so, there's just a lot of monsters. He should absolutely kill that Corrosive Widow. He has no discard pile and he killed the Mistake of Creation. I mean, I guess he can... Yeah, that's... None of that was what I expected. That's okay. To each their own. You can't say it's wrong until you see how it plays out. That's one of the nice things about Ascension. Everyone can have their own style. I definitely have a style different from most people. Well, here's a whole bunch of heavy infantry, and I think I'm okay with that. I want to protect my constructs. Now, here's the more interesting decision. I have 3 heavy infantry left in my deck, and 2 militia, and this center row is not going to stay flooded forever. So I will take 1 of each. I considered taking just a Mystic or nothing at all. He should kill that Corrosive. There you go. Good boy. I didn't say that. No one heard that. Did not refer to my opponent that way. I do say that when no one can hear me, though. I'm just kind of forgetting people can hear me now. Ah, I took an extra turn to get the rocket away from me. That was a good choice. I think a lot of people get caught up on the extra turn being a really good in-game thing because that extra big turn feels really good. Unless you've already triggered the end and then triggered it to get an extra one tacked onto the end, it's way better just to go for the arc. That's not going to do what he thinks it's going to do. That's not going to kill my construct at all because he already Corrosive Widowed one of them. So that's going to have absolutely no effect. Alright, I am 3 runes from being able to afford the Hadron Cannon. So that's not happening unless I get a perfect draw. Is the Wolf Shaman still in there? The Wolf Shaman is still in there. There are 2 Mystics over there though, so I don't have a backup to it unless the Ascetic is also in there. It's possible I could get there off the draw, but I think it's more important for me just to get rid of the things that don't benefit me. He's got more power. I have more constructs. I'm going to do it this way. Hey, a Watchmaker. Don't mind if I do. I would have drawn an apprentice, so it wouldn't have gotten me anything better if I'd gone for that one draw. And I wouldn't have been able to get a watchmaker, actually. Good choices in retrospect. I have 5 unread Discord pings. I'm assuming most of them are just generic tournament related. Well, this looks like a good thing to do when you're going for Mechana. Buy a Hadron Cannon. That's what you do when you're going Mechana, right? Oh, he sent me a Discord direct. Good luck. Very nice. And then we can chat further. Now he finally gets to take effect of that discard banish. I very much like the mistake of creation for that. Man, whole bunch of pings. One of them that wants a link. So I will go give him a link real fast. It's not in general. Now back to the main event. Alright. I've got several things I can do with this. I can draw. I can get one more rune that's not going to be particularly effective unless something flips. I almost certainly get it this way, but I cycle my deck faster. I'm almost always going to go for the draw over the other way around. This deck is getting clunky and large, but it's too late for banish. Between 1 extra card for as long as I can keep it in play and 2 points each time I draw it, which is probably going to be once, I'm actually just going to take the 2 points. They're the same honor value, effectively. I was really hoping he wouldn't get to that before I could do something to it. I can get my own mistake of creation kill in here. The direct honor versus honor value. How is his deck actually building? It's building really slowly, so he's doing great on direct honor, but my 4 Mechana constructs have me a little ahead of the curve still. Now, unfortunately, the monsters start to dry up. What here benefits him the most? Probably cheap banish and power. And then I definitely want to get rid of power at this point. I want center row control. And that is very unfortunate that the rocket came right now. That'll give him a shot to get some points back into this. Maybe he will draw an all-power hand as well. Oh, it's brutal. Alright, I guess there's no point in not taking the heavy. I'm going to draw it 1 time. The game's going to be over in 2 rounds, if not 1. Depends on if monsters flip. But it's probably 2 rounds to go. We both are gaining honor quite rapidly. I just have a significantly higher deck value, and I get more free stuff every turn. This being frozen is very beneficial to me. Alright. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Because here we go with that. And that. And that is the closeout of the game. Moment of truth. Can he do something amazing? He's got about a 20-point deficit, so I don't think so. No, only a 10-point deficit. But good game for game 1. That is the first round of Swiss out of 6 for the Ascension World Championships 2020.